quite.
No. He knows that this is the crucial game. This is the game that has to win. Palermo is a big guy, so this is probably he did it for tactical reason. Not that I particularly agree, not Trevor, I'm sure, but that will be the reason.
Ozzy, Argentina will win 2-0. You can relax.
OK, well, we've heard it here. By the way, Gutierrez, Heinze, Mascherano and Messi all are booking away from suspension. René Octubre, the Bolivian official we saw there, might pull out a card or two, and Argentina could be in even more trouble ahead of Uruguay. Let's find out. Second half commentary team. As always, Terry Gibson and John Driscoll.
And so yet another shuffle of the cards from Diego Maradona, and on comes Martin Palermo. Veteran striker of Boca Juniors, who had a 9-year gap between internationals before his recent recall. Peru start the second half on the front foot. It's Fano breaking forward. Argentina still napping there. Peru were out early compared to their hosts.
Fano just beats the offside trap there. Every set of problems are never changing back four there. It's Schiavi completely playing on side Fano.
So Palermo's first job is to go back and defend the near post. He is a big man. It's a cleverly worked corner, and it comes off the crossbar. Was the closest we've come to a goal. Fabulous technique from Juan Vargas.
It's absolutely sensational. It's a corner from Novi Solano. Well worked routine. Spots Vargas 25 yards out from goal. Technique of the corner was spot on. What a fantastic effort from Vargas. Romero looked complacent, just got a slight touch to it.
Here they go again, and they get to it first again. The return pass one way or another to Solano, who then plays it in, and that is good, brave goalkeeping. Fano caught Romero. He's okay.
Fano's entitled to go for this cross. Good cross to the near post. Solano just volleys it back across goal. Goalkeeping from Romero. It's a positive start from Peru in the second half, isn't it? They grew in confidence as the first half went on. Argentina couldn't find that breakthrough. Just been a slightly bit more ambitious now, Peru.
They win it back again, Peru. Stop there, look at the potential of the injury. They go on, balanced, they just got it away, Argentina. Schiavi and Heinze, the centre-back pairings tonight. Again, a total reshuffle again, 7 changes. Another one at half-time, but they're through with Higuain! And the debutant has delivered. And Argentina can smile again at last.
We see there the smile on the face of Gonzalo Higuain. At last he got the chance. Jubilant Diego Maradona, mightily relieved. The first goal was going to be so important for Argentina. Peru were just gaining confidence. You see, he just breaks the offside trap there. Once he gets the sight on goal, just fires it in towards the far post. Past Butrón, an outstanding finish. It's Pablo Aimar who's got that vision for that sort of pass. Creates the service for Gonzalo Higuain. An emphatic finish from the Real Madrid striker.
Well, the latest reshuffle from Diego Maradona has borne fruit there. Aimar through to Higuain, the Real Madrid striker, who Maradona seemed determined not to select. He finally did, and it seems like it's the right decision. Fine start to his genuine international career for Higuain. He's played underage game for Argentina, but this is his full debut. Messi seems to have pulled further over to the right in the absence of Perez, who played right of centre in the first half.
Yeah, for me that was the obvious choice to make, to bring on the extra attacker. I think it paid dividends there. Gonzalo Higuain found extra space because of Palermo being in closer contact, giving support to the fact, Higuain in the first half was the lone striker. It's a great pass, threaded between the defenders. A well-timed run from Gonzalo Higuain. Player who missed the first two chances he was presented with in the first half, made no mistake with the third. Great technique. Look at the relief and the jubilation on the Argentinian bench. First goal was so important, it eased the nerves. Didn't want to be going into an hour or so of this game still on level terms. They can relax now, play their passing football. Make sure they're fully concentrated in defence. As Ozzy said, it's not the night for... They have to go and get 4 or 5 goals. First thing they had to do was win and get the 3 points. But I do believe, as Trevor said, they could easily go on now and score more goals.
Realistically, they're not going to make up the goal difference on Uruguay, who are on +8. Argentina now just on +2. But significantly, as it stands, Argentina move back into the automatic qualification positions. Could change, of course. The other games are going on simultaneously to this one. We'll let you know exactly what happens, bring you all the goals. Not that there have been many goals. Chile leading 2-1 against Colombia. Now we're getting coaches waving imaginary yellow cards against René Torres.
Good shot, sharp play there from Aymar. More of a central midfield role now, and a pretty much orthodox 4-4-2. So Mascherano has pretty much owned the midfield in the first half, completely run the show.
Di Maria with the cross into the penalty area, taken away from Gonzalo Higuain, but only just.
I think you have to give Maradona credit. He had to come up with a solution at half-time. Ozzy, Trevor, myself, we all agreed that there was a need for an extra striker. He acted swiftly. Certainly, I think Argentina certainly deserved to be ahead in this game, comfortably. As I said now, huge sigh of relief around the stadium.
If they win this game, will he stick with the same kind of lineup for the Uruguay match, or will it be the names back in the hat, as Trevor said?
I've given up trying to second guess Diego Maradona.
Insua now of Liverpool.
What I would say though, John, is that Uruguay away would be a much harder proposition than Peru at home.
Aymar really annoyed with himself, putting too much meat on that one. He tried to get Gutierrez in, he spotted the run.
Then he linked up well, didn't he, with Lionel Messi, and give and go in the final ball through to Higuain over here. So Mascherano can just patrol the midfield and make sure they're nice and solid defensively. The player to go and win the ball back. And Aymar can just get on the ball, find the pass, to break forward from the midfield quartet.
Mascherano being closed down by Fano. Aymar tried to trick his way away from, again, the very close attentions of his markers, but knocked it out of play. We used to talk about the Maradona factor as a player, making Argentina better, of course, and dragging them through to successes that they otherwise wouldn't have achieved. Almost the other way around as a manager, the Maradona factor. What's a leveller? Here come Peru with a rare attack. Of course, they did hit the bar a minute or so before the Argentina goal. The roar around the stadium as Ainse came forward. The roar again as Palermo goes down, asking for the penalty.
Tackle from behind there from Rodriguez. I think he gets enough of the ball there to benefit the referee's decision. Again, a surprise from Maradona. We're talking about the likes of Tevez and Aguero coming on.
Here comes Messi, a little bit of room, and he's chopped down there unceremoniously, and it's a yellow card brandished to Zambrano, first of the night.
Completely beaten, all ends up here by Messi, just drops his shoulder, just chops it away with his left foot, crashing down to
Palermo, of course, gives them another obvious target in there at 6'3". Aymar's job to find him. And it goes from Aymar. It wasn't a bad ball, and the free kick is given by the referee for a bit of holding, shoving by the Argentina players. Martin Palermo might see it differently.
I saw it was high kicking from the Peru defender then. Can't see too much in the way of an infringement by Palermo. Slight shoulder, a slight arm on the shoulder of Rodriguez. Palermo, we were talking, Trevor was making the point earlier about the surprise inclusion of Aymar after a 2-year absence. Well, this fellow had a near enough 10-year absence, so we shouldn't be surprised at all with the inclusion of Aymar. But again, we said at half-time, I personally thought if a striker was going to be added to the play in the second half, it was going to either be Guerrero or Tevez. Palermo, it's 2 goals in the friendly against Ghana. Full of confidence. He's got the absolute trust of Diego Maradona.
It's a painful one, isn't it, for the veteran striker? He's bloodied, but not yet out of this game. Try and patch him up and get him back out there. Peru have a man advantage for the time being. They've offered very little going forward, with the exception of that brilliant corner. Torres in the midfield. Make sure that Palermo's totally free of blood, of course, before he's allowed to come back onto the pitch. Always causes great frustration, of course, the wait for a player to be recalled, but not much else the referee could do, really, and he is back on at the first opportunity. But now Peru are through, and Romero makes a brilliant save for the first one, and then a block, and the referee waves away the call for the penalty. Furious appeals from Peru. Well, they were unhinged that time, Argentina. They got through that time, Peru. And Jose Del Solar is furious.
See, it's Vargas involved in the play. Stefano, he should be scoring now. Good save from Romero. Solana with the rebound.
It's Insua, isn't it, with his arms to block it.
Referee adamant, made the decision straight away. But again, just another evidence of an unsettled back four that hasn't played much together. The likes of Hainsey there has got to lead the back line, take control, make sure they concentrate for the entire 90 minutes plus injury time, keep the clean sheet, and they get the valuable 3 points. Just moments ago we saw Hainsey playing in the left wing position, and I think at 1-0 ahead, such an important game, important situation, he should be staying put in his role at centre-back, making sure his team defend with their lives.
And they have a free kick to defend here. 1 plus point in all of this period of turmoil for Argentina, as they do seem to have found a very good goalkeeper. He's only 22, Sergio Romero, only winning his 2nd cap tonight. Big pressure on the referee, it was a big call. Juan Vargas to take the free kick for Peru. The goalkeeper just seemed to lose it momentarily. I wonder if it was heading for the top corner, he had to tip it over.
Decent pace on the delivery from Vargas. 1 minute shooting at goal, he's put it into a dangerous area. He deals with it quite comfortably in the end.
Almost an hour played. Here's the corner cleared.
Certainly was a dangerous situation, wasn't it, for Argentina?
The rain lashing down in Buenos Aires. Another free kick for Peru. They want to take it quickly. Cristian Ramos getting forward. Haven't seen too much evidence of that so far in the game. Then he loses out to Mascherano. Higuain with a lovely touch, and Di Maria. Find out what's happening elsewhere in the South American World Cup qualifiers. Paraguay have taken the lead against Venezuela. Cabañas, the goal scorer there. And Colombia have an equalising goal. Moreno, the goal scorer. So, it does Argentina a favour, all of that. Venezuela are one of the teams just behind them. Paraguay already qualified, so that's good news for Argentina. Colombia not winning is probably what they want from that fixture. So far so good tonight. But we always thought this was the night that would go their way. And the game away to Uruguay, a much more significant test. That's Wednesday night. A little bit of ticketing flutters around, nothing quite to match 1978. The stadium is utterly awash with the stuff as they beat Holland in this stadium to win the World Cup for the first time. They won it again, inspired by Maradona in '86. Can Messi inspire them to the World Cup in South Africa? They get there and they get themselves sorted out. They become a team that can win the World Cup, of course. I know some England fans who the perspective that they don't want Argentina to qualify because it's a potential winner out of the way. There are plenty of people who think that the bigger team should always be there and the World Cup loses something. Carefully watched by the goalkeeper for Peru, Butron.
They were able to cross to the far post. He's got the angle across slightly wrong. Favoured the goalkeeper, Butron. Certainly more evenly matched game, isn't it, in the second half? Peru having gone the goal behind, although in fairness to them, they come out really fired up for the second half, didn't they? Nearly took the lead before the goal from Gonzalo Higuain. It's a much more open game now.
That's a good move again by Argentina. Gutierrez to get back to his feet and win it back again. That time they were a little over elaborate there, Argentina, but they win it back once more. Di Maria. Elegant on the ball, the young midfield player. Insure plays it towards Palermo, who is trying to pull away at the back post. Sur loses out. There's a little gap behind him. Vargas is running in behind Gutierrez. Romero decided to stay, got the decision right in the end. He's so positive, isn't he? Sometimes to a fault. And Fano gives the free kick away.
But again, Argentina have got to be careful with the full-backs, the back four. Just go in and support the attack rather than go on beyond. So Insua get caught out of position, Gutierrez get caught out of position. Just need to remain nice and solid as a unit.
Well, here's an interesting change. like for like, I think you could say. Solano going off, and he's replaced by Roberto Palacios. They're losing a guy winning his 94th cap, replacing him with a guy winning his 125th. Like Solano, he will be standing down from international football this coming Wednesday night against Bolivia. Immediately takes over the armband. Despite winning over a century of caps, never made it to Europe in his club career, Palacios. Played in Brazil, played in Mexico, and of course in Peru. And they're picking their way through here, and they've opened up Argentina, and somehow it bobbles past everybody. Fano was waiting. Did Schiavi get a touch on it?
The ball eventually finds its way to Cristian Ramos. I think Fano's in an offside position now. The ball just doesn't find its way through to him. You can see him now indicating there should be more pace on the cross.
Surely he was way offside.
Way offside.
Peru corner. Excellent jump by Este.
In fact, it was that offside. I was surprised that Ramos crossed it to Fano in the first place. Which was obviously in an offside position. It would have been better off shooting towards goal. But again, another example of the Argentinian defence that haven't played together. We've got Schiavi, who's aged 36. I notice he's only his second cap, but an experienced footballer. Heinze, experienced footballer. They've got to rein those full-backs in and keep a nice solid back four. Mascherano patrol in front of them. There's enough attacking players in the team that they're losing their shape.
Heinze away. This is not one yet for Argentina, not by a long way. Rodriguez was fortunate in a way to get it away. Now then, is this a move to tighten things up? Is it Higuain coming off? I wonder. It was Demichelis who we saw about to come on, and it is. So defender or defensive midfield player replacing a centre forward, Terry.
I'm not sure about this one, John. Exasperating, to be honest. I think the back four is more than enough. Demichelis is going to go and play, and they'll play three at the back. We'll probably push Gutierrez and then Ciron. Change of style, change of tactics, change of formation. It's not really what's needed. I think they were losing a little bit of possession in midfield compared to the first half, purely because there's one less central midfield player in there. So again, going to see what Maradona has come up with this occasion. But to put an extra defender on after 67 minutes at home against the worst team in the group by far, it's slightly worrying.
The 91st ranked team in the world, their worst ever ranking, Peru. Taking his time to get off, isn't he? Gonzalo Higuain probably doesn't know his way around. But he's finally made his competitive debut for the country of his choice. He's an Argentine national, even though he wasn't born in the country. And he has delivered the goal that puts them back, at the moment, into the automatic qualification places. Game of the night is going on in Colombia. Chile have retaken the lead. Valdivia, the goal scorer. That means that they would be qualifying tonight, Chile. They would virtually leave Colombia out of it.
It's definitely a three at the back, three central defenders. Maradona. marking one centre forward. They're going to be completely outnumbered in midfield now.
Well, he hasn't kept the same defence from game to game ever in his tenure, and about half of those games he's changed the defence during the course of the match as well.
If I remember rightly, the last time they played the three central defenders was away to Bolivia. Argentina got beat 6-1. Could have understood it if he'd taken off Gawain and put another midfield player on. Because they certainly have lost control of the midfield area. They're not having as much possession. I think that's the area that needed shoring up, the midfield area, once they've got the one-goal lead.
Tidy play again between Palacios and Vargas. Suarez clearance travelled a long way across pretty much across the edge of the Argentina penalty area. Michelis with the long ball, but Palermo to chase. Big and strong, but he's not blessed with pace, certainly not in the league of Gonzalo Higuain. Can Peru play their way back into this game? Not blessed with great firepower, hence their position at the bottom of the group.
They're finding their way into dangerous positions in the final third now.
And they're bringing on a little bit of firepower. Man who scored the winning goal, a very rare winning goal for them against Uruguay, Hernan Rengifo. And it's Fano who's going off. He did have a good chance. Brought a save out of the keeper, Romero. Rengifo plays for Lech Poznan in Poland.
Certainly Argentina having no possession whatsoever at the moment. Reverting to playing the long ball game, the conditions really made it heavy going for Argentina, and after once they got that one-goal lead, they'll go from strength to strength, almost sit back on that one-goal lead.
Here come Argentina again with Aymar on the charge. Good challenge to stop him. Free kick for Peru. You can see the rain, probably what you can hear as well, smacking into the effects microphones around the edge of the pitch at El Monumental.
What we've ended up now with Argentina team is confusion, trying to identify the system of play, who's playing well, as the team has completely lost its shape. It's working hard, there's no real cohesion amongst the defence, the midfield. Gone back to the lone striker with Palermo, who's not as mobile as Gonzalo Higuain. Peru having a lot more possession, they commit more players into attack, and it's going to be a nervy last 16-17 minutes for home supporters to endure, and it certainly shouldn't be that way.
Smart play again by Christian Ramos. Got more time on the ball in this second half. Quite a storm in Buenos Aires going on, windy as well as rainy, as you might be able to work out for yourselves. Rodriguez forward for Peru. Be a major shock if they could pull up even a draw. Romero got one wrong that time. Corner for Peru. nervy times for Argentina.
I thought that once they got that first goal, the anxiety would have disappeared, but it seems to have got worse. Maybe that's become because of the changes made to the team. We can see the wind, the rain.
Conditions are becoming increasingly difficult. A real leveller, as if it wasn't close enough. Peru again into the penalty area, and it's Dimichelis who puts it behind from another cross by Ramos.
Peru just growing in confidence, of course. They're the team that's bottom in the group. Argentina away would be a big scalp for them if they can take something from this game. They've got more possession, they're getting players into the box, they're getting deliveries into the box.
A grimace from Vargas as he faces up. Looking with a little bit of trepidation at the advertising hoarding behind him to see whether it might be blowing his way. Aymar is going off. Or is he? Does he want to defend this corner first? Federico Insua comes on, a more defensive-minded midfield player. Vargas with the corner. Away by Sturano, I think, in there. Catch up with what else is going on in the games that matter. Ecuador took the lead against Uruguay. Valencia, the goal scorer. But didn't last long. Quick reply by Uruguay. Suarez, fine player, a minute later. So that's all back as we were at half-time in regards to that. Ecuador winning. Double-edged sword really for Argentina. It would mean that Argentina drop back into the playoff place, but that would effectively eliminate Uruguay from catching Argentina, which might not be a bad thing ahead of Wednesday night. As it stands, Uruguay is still in with it. They go back to being 3 points behind Argentina, but with a better goal difference and with the game against Argentina to come.
At the moment, I think the priority for Maradona and his men is to ensure they take all 3 points here. I think they're making really hard work of it.
Thread the camera up on the top of the gantry is as shaky as Diego Maradona's tactical awareness. Again, the tension rises around the stadium, doesn't it? The whistles from the home supporters as Argentina are forced to play back to the goalkeeper. Really thought and hoped that when Higuain put that ball in early in the second half that they might go on to actually win a game in style. More action from South America live tomorrow night, 9 p.m. on the red button. Initially Sky Sports 1, Bolivia versus Brazil, and then the deciders on Wednesday, Uruguay versus Argentina. It's Wednesday 11 p.m. Sky Sports 1. And all of the action from the other games as well. We'll keep you exactly up to date with the qualification picture. Can Argentina do it? Well, got 11 minutes plus a bit of stoppage time here tonight. They hang on, their chances are considerably improved. They should still do it. If you were laying odds, I'd go fairly strongly that Argentina should do it.
Some work to do in this game though, John. Peru got more possession, more of the football. Anything up front to really trouble the Argentine defence.
being allowed a lot of time on the ball, Peru. Mascherano sticking a boot in to try and clear, but Peru just win it back again. Gutierrez to Vargas. Free kick for the visitors. They're making heavy weather of this, Argentina. Nightmarish conditions. They're in real peril, Argentina. They lead by a goal to nil. And again, they simply must win.
Vargas has shown great technique tonight and good deliveries from set pieces. Seems to be swinging away from Romero in the Argentinian goal.
Goalkeeper wisely stays on his line. Someone in there unwisely gave a free kick away. Another goal in the game of the night. It looks like Chile might just have won that one. 4-2 they lead. Mariano the goal scorer this time, and that would take them to 30 points. They're surely bound for the World Cup in South Africa. A number of teams have made it tonight. Some of the big names are there, of course. Germany, Italy, Ivory Coast have got there. Chile have got there before Argentina. Gifo gives the free kick away. He doesn't think he did.
It's a fortunate free kick. Fancy there, just dwelling on the ball. Gifo showing a bit of aggression, determination. Contrast the performance between before Argentina took the lead. Once they got that goal from Higuain, it's remarkable. I mean, how good was Di Maria in the first half? Non-stop supply, crosses from the left flank. We've seen very little of Lionel Messi in the second half. Argentina haven't had much possession in the last 20 minutes. They're sitting back on that goal, they're trying to protect their lead. Playing with a bit of fear of themselves almost.
Can Messi produce something special to wrap it up and get them the 3 points?
Conditions are awful, but it's the same for both teams. Messi just trying to find Palermo. Held his run, kept himself in an onside position. Conditions are absolutely awful, but
well, it's barely playable, but Argentina go on. Well, Palermo was totally and utterly unmarked. Maybe they couldn't see him through the hail.
good example there of how the conditions can be played by Peru, keeping the ball on the ground, moving it swiftly.
Another good break down that right. It's been more profitable in the second half, hasn't it? As you say, Terry Moore came down the left in the first. Careless in possession that time and reckless in the challenge there. Gutierrez. Good job he missed. Messi who delivers, and Palermo went down like a felled tree there, didn't he?
So he's 6'3", John. He's built like a heavyweight boxer. Went down far too easy there. A little bit too obvious for the referee. So I'm sure there is some shirt pulling from both players there. So they're jostling for position in the box.
Paraguay going to the World Cup in style. Cardoso, the goal scorer. They've got some good players, Paraguay. They're a pretty good team. Looks like Venezuela's dreams are disappearing. Looks like the players out there are disappearing. Need flippers for the last 5 minutes of this one. See the rain there on the running track, really sweeping across. Insua. Should say Emiliano Insua, of course. The two Insuas are out there now. If you were being unkind, Terry, it says the best way to watch Argentina under Diego Maradona through a misty lens on the camera.
This is a game we all had Argentina down to win. Once they got the first goal, they were going to be convincing winners. But that hasn't materialised. It's a nervy ending to the game. Everyone concerned with Argentina. Awful conditions. Players really need to retain their concentration levels. Ensure they keep their clean sheet. Take the 3 points. Quite alarmed with the change in form since the first goal, since the only goal of the game from Higuain. You see the desperation of the Argentina players hanging on to that 1-goal lead. Of course, the conditions are absolutely horrendous at the moment.
What Argentina and Maradona would give for the full-time whistle to blow now.
I think, as Ozzy said before the game, it didn't matter how many they won the game tonight. The 3 points was a must to give themselves any chance of qualifying in 4th place, going on to the World Cup finals.
They can just hold on though. Offside here. Could find themselves smiling in the South African sunshine come June, maybe even July if they're still involved then. And they look back on this very, very difficult night against Peru if they come away with the points, and it's enough to get them there on Wednesday. Di Maria brought down, free kick for Argentina.
That's a good run from Di Maria. We haven't seen a lot of him in the second half.
Haven't seen a lot of anybody in the last few minutes.
So you get a close up, Di Maria just making inroads across the field, trying to attack the Peru defence.
Thankfully the pitch is standing up, isn't it? There's no water settling anywhere. No free kick, this is the referee. Oh, kind of got away with that one, Peru.
Peru put a little bit of pressure on in the closing stages of the game. Really make the nerves jangle, and the Argentinian defence. A couple of set pieces they can deliver into the box, put the Mero and the back 4, back 5, back 3, whatever it is now for Maradona, who knows, under a little bit of pressure.
Well, Maradona's time in charge of Argentina has verged on the farcical at times. And we've got conditions, climactic conditions to match tonight. Venezuela pulled the goal back against Paraguay, probably too little too late. Rondo, the goal scorer there, but they need some dramatic turnaround. Well, they're in again behind here, Peru, and there's no flag as it's fired across, and that somehow kept out. I think Romero got a touch to it as it came off the defender, and back across it goes. And Vargas can get it down and put it back in, and it's a goal! 18 seconds from the end of the 90, and Peru have equalised. It's Argentina's worst nightmare. In a storm in Buenos Aires, Peru have scored. Maradona can't believe it. Argentina can't believe it. And their World Cup hopes are hanging by a thread now in this terrible storm. What a terrible night for Argentina.
It's shambolic defending. It's Rengifo with the final touch. But the cross is allowed to come in unopposed. There's 2 or 3 attempts to clear the ball from Argentina. They don't get players close enough either to stop the cross, to stop the knockdown, to stop Rengifo heading it back into the goal.
Argentina, though, still have hope, but they don't have a penalty. Incredibly dramatic scenes. In a tropical storm, the goalkeeper decides to catch it low. Well, they might blame the weather, Argentina. There are many things he could try and blame. But we know where the fingers will be pointed, and they will be pointed at Diego Maradona. More controversial decisions by the coach. Here's Messi. He can't control it. He gets it back again, though. And Di Maria. Is there a twist in the tail here for Argentina as it goes in towards Di Michaelis? It's over the bar. Argentina have a chance in stoppage time. They need a goal desperately here. Shades of 1970 when they drew with Peru, when they needed to win. The last time they failed to make the World Cup.
Maradona sent out a positive signal at half-time, pushing Palermo up front with Higuain, but as soon as they scored, negative signal sent out, extra defenders.
In it goes, last chance maybe for Argentina. Di Maria puts it back in. Well, there are enough in there. And a shooting chance all the way through! Oh, wow! It's Martin Palermo! And Argentina have won it at the death, surely now! The man who sat out of international football for nearly a decade. No one could believe it when he brought him back. But Maradona has called that one right. And Argentina are back in it. They're heading for 3 points. And who knows, they might be at the World Cup after all.
The much maligned decision to include Palermo. He's come up trumps. He's just loitering around at the far post. But it's an attacking mindset from Argentina that they haven't had since the goal from Gonzalo Higuain. They need to get the winning goal. It's Palermo that pops up just on the far post. It's a deflection on the shot. It falls to Palermo 2 yards out, and he makes no mistake. An incredible ending. What a celebration from Maradona as he goes full length across the surface. I'm not sure he should be doing that at his age, possibly in his condition, but it just goes to show the relief on the coach of Argentina.
He's not a standard international football coach, is he, Diego Maradona? This has been a roller coaster ride. They've hit the bar again. And Romero saying he didn't touch it. The officials disagree, and they've given a corner here. It's from the kickoff, isn't it? Audacious and so nearly brilliant.
I think it's Reina Torres with the long-range effort.
Tell me there can't be another twist in this. In the 5th minute of stoppage time, Peru have another corner. They equalise in the last minute of the 90. It's in there again. Argentina just want the whistle. That's all they want. And it's all over. And Argentina have come through this one with 3 points. We expected it to be straightforward. It was about as far from straightforward as you can possibly imagine. And Maradona is the chief cheerleader. And Argentina can celebrate a victory over Peru. They're fighting for their World Cup place. It will go down to the wire in Montevideo on Wednesday. In this most dramatic of matches, it is finally all over. And Argentina have won it. They've beaten Peru. Final score, Argentina 2, Peru 1.
Goodness me. Draw breath while you can. These fans are absolutely delighted. What a twist. What drama. The celebrations, they're understandable, I guess. Relief more than celebration. Palermo with that 93rd minute winner. Argentina were in all sorts of trouble, drawing against a Peru side who'd only managed to score twice away from home all World Cup qualifying. And one of those was an own goal. 8 straight defeats before this for Peru away from home. But Martin Palermo, who once missed a hat-trick of penalties in a game, has come up trumps and slotted the ball away to give Argentina a victory that might well go down in the history books as vital